So welcome, Carrot Gang. It's Friday. It's Good Friday, and hopefully you're going to have a good time with us today. You know, we've got the full team in the house. Got lots of new stuff to show you. Got some questions to answer, and we're just going to have a bit of a blast and a bit of fun at the same time. So, big packed agenda today. Oh, but first of all, this is my big reveal. Are you happy with the way I look? You guys happy?
Guy Hopper's finally been doxxed.
Finally been doxxed.
Best version. Yeah.
Best version of me yet as well. A little bit skinnier than I am in real life. I quite like this look. I'm sure I'll be better received with this look than my current look. But I'm live in the video game right now. As you can see, this is no pre-recorded thing. I'm live. I'm gonna have some fun, but yeah, just wanted to show you off some of our amazing capability as always. Okay.
Guy,
so,
you're on a skateboard.
Oh yeah.
Skating skills, dude.
Look at that. I can talk whilst comfortably standing on a skateboard. But I'm gonna show you some skills later. I'm gonna show you some skills. But you know, we got business to handle here, boys and girls. So let me give you an overview of the agenda that we've got for you today. So we're going to give you an update on the orange paper, and we have been getting some questions through. So hopefully we can answer some of those questions today. We've got some game updates for you. We're going to show you what we've been up to in the game. We've got some good news for you as well, haven't we, Luke?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we got a whole handful of updates from our side.
Yeah. Good stuff. We've got an update on where we're at with dishing out those FBX files. We're going to talk about a new website that we're developing, that will new branding as well, and being able to go live with a dashboard for staking. And we'll always take questions. So if you've got questions, put them in the YouTube chat or throw them in the main chat in Discord. I can't see because if I turn my head away, you won't be able to see me. Well, maybe you can. So I'm going to rely on the panel there to take those questions and pass them through, if you're all right with that. But let's get started. Let's get started with a big hello. Say hello, team, everybody individually.
Hey, guys. Carrot Top here. How you doing?
How's it going? Dennis Hopper.
Got Mr. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Dumbledore.
How you feeling today, guys?
I'm feeling great. We have so many updates. I don't even think we're going to get through all the updates that we wanted to talk about, to be honest. I mean, there's so many things going on multiple fronts. And, you know, I know you guys were expecting like a grand announcement, and there's a bunch of little announcements, medium announcements. But I think perhaps maybe just to kind of pull the Band-Aid off, one of the more exciting announcements is that, as you guys know, we've been working on this app called IMMI. We can officially talk about it now. Our technology is being licensed for this really, really cool app. It's the world's best animation app. It's putting a lot of our tricks and even more tricks than we're using in the rabbit hole are in this app. But here's the really, really good news is that My Pet Hooligan NFTs will be the first entire NFT set that will work inside this app. Every single Hooligan holder will be able to connect to their wallet very soon, not right now, but it's working right now. We have all 8,888 hooligans all prepped. They all work beautifully in this app. And the cool thing is that more than just hologram, this app will be able to work in an AR setting. So you can have hooligans running around in your living room. Your actual NFT could be puppeteered by you, body and face, to work in your own home. So that's what's really, really exciting. No one on the planet is doing that. And that gives huge value to our Hooligan holders. And we also think it sets the gold standard for any other potential NFTs that may want to play in this arena.
Absolutely. You're going to post a little video on that too, right?
Yeah. I'm posting one now, and it's uploading very slowly, but momentarily to my Twitter account. I have just a bunch of little images that I shot around the studio just last night. And so these hooligans have escaped. They've escaped the rabbit hole. They've jumped out of our screens, and they're running around on our desktops. They're running around in our studio. So that's kind of how, that's a pretty good analogy of how I think we think of the rabbit hole, of how we think of the metaverse.
Absolutely.
It's not a place, it's not an antisocial place where you put a box on your head and gloves and you get on a treadmill and you get in a sensory deprivation tank. This is actually stuff that benefits the real world. I like to think of it. It's coming out and it's bringing people close together. It's stuff that you'll have fun at parties with your friends. It's a very social kind of tool. And that's really what My Pet Hooligan gives people access to. It's not just a JPEG, and it's not just a 3D character that works in a game. It's a ticket to an ecosystem of software animation tools.
Yeah.
Nice. That's great news there, Colin. Another bit of unexpected utility for our holders there. We're always delivering, right? Always delivering, and we've got so much more to come. You know, this is beyond what you've seen. This is beyond an NFT project. This is a whole ecosystem and an access pass into various technologies that are cutting edge technologies, first of its kind. Everything we've been doing is a first of its kind. We're throwing ourselves completely in the deep end of the rabbit hole, as to say, and you know, we're going to see some challenges along the way. You know, we're going to face some difficulties and issues, but we're going to get right through it. We're going to swim right to the bottom of the deepest ocean and find the deepest fish and prize and bring it right back to the surface for you all. I don't know if that made any sense whatsoever, but that is all I could come up with. That is all I could come up with on the fly. You see this chain that I've got on? I got that from the deepest parts of the ocean. But let's kick off with some updates on, well, wait of all, Dumbledore. Have you got something to show us today?
Oh, hey.
Everybody's been asking.
I know. Everybody told me that I needed a wizard hat.
There you go.
So, we've been listening. This is proof. Proof. When you got what we need, what we got to do.
There you go. So this is absolute proof that we listen to the community. You asked for a wizard hat for Dumbledore, and now we've got a wizard hat for Dumbledore.
Wizard hat. Now wizard hat.
There you go. So another roadmap item fulfilled. All right. I'm kind of acting a bit weird today because I'm not used to seeing my face on the screen whilst I'm talking. It's kind of interesting. Okay, but anyway, let's get straight into it, right? So update on the orange paper, West. We've had a few questions in. You know, people want to know when carrots, right? When staking, when dashboard, when can they check out? They are going to see how many carrots they'll get per day. You know, so let's just start with that. Talk to us. When carrots?
Let's hop in. And I wanted just one quick note of dovetailing off what Colin was saying. Remember, being a part of the Carrot Gang, being a token holder, that gives you access to this entire ecosystem that we're creating here, and it gives you, you know, ownership and part participation in this world that we're building. And so we're obviously looking at this very, very long term, very expansive universe that we're building. So we're just grateful to be here in the beginning stages with all of you. Obviously, lots of questions coming in about the orange paper. We're super grateful for your feedback and everything that's been coming in there. When carrots, May carrots. I don't know if that made any sense, but yeah.
I like it.
I was like, oh yeah, you're on a roll. This is going to be great. Nah, that didn't really make a lot of sense, but yeah, coming in May.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Wes.
Yeah.
Lots of people are asking, you know, there's different boosters, right? There's depends on how many you've got. There's different kind of tiers of boosters and carrots. Like when will we be able to kind of get a dashboard live so people can start to check that out in advance? So yeah. I know we said we're working on a new website. Is that going to be part of it? When are people going to get access to that? Because I think that's important for people to understand exactly where they're at, right?
Most definitely. So we have an entire rebrand, new website, new dashboard where you're going to be able to see how many tokens how many carrots that you're earning, what your boosters are. All of that is going to explain in a really nice, easy UI for you to be able to interface with. So that's set at the end of the month. We are going to be having these updates coming to you guys pretty quick. We're doing all of that work right now on the site and just revamping everything right now. So we're really pumped about that rebrand. And so that's how you'll be able to see how many you're earning, what you've got, what your boosters are. That'll all be very clearly explained to you in our dashboard terminal.
Good stuff. Looking forward to that. Sorry, carry on. Sorry to cut you off there.
So I know that there are also a couple quick things we wanted to touch on in regards to the orange paper, in regards to seeds, casting, staking. And I'll give you kind of a kind of brief here, and we're happy to field more questions as we move through. But again, starting with seeds are essentially a vesting delivery system for carrots. You can earn seeds through the claims system, and you can also earn seeds through carrot games. The casting is this really cool mechanism by which you can lock up carrot tokens inside of an NFT. And this opens up some really cool possibilities because there is a function by which you'll be able to burn that NFT, take for example, one of the others, in order to regain those carrots back out should you be so inclined. That not only makes the others NFT collection a deflationary NFT collection, but it's also going to open up some really interesting kind of psychological and game dynamics we can get creative with. So anyway, we're excited about exploring that with y'all. And then staking, when it comes to our soft staking, by staking your NFT into our smart contract, you will still be able to play as your character inside the Rabbit Hole game. I know that was a question. You will not be able to see it in your wallet just because obviously it'll be staked inside of a smart contract. But in doing so, if you plug yourself into our dashboard, you'll be able to see all your NFTs there along with your carrot earnings and everything that we were just going over.
Yeah, so you'll also be able to see your NFTs on our website, right? And I think we were speaking to Collider Craftworks yesterday, and we stole them one of their ideas, which is a visual wallet. So we are going to look to see if we can implement something like that for you too, people. So lots of exciting stuff to come. And there have been some updates that have been made on the orange paper, right? So there's more graphics, more infographics that should help explain some of these things a little bit more clearer. There are a couple of polls that we want to do. So there have been some feedback from the community around kind of the proof of pet mechanism and whether, there's a stacking bonus available for that. So we're likely to do a poll probably next week to see how the community feel about, having some stacking for some of these boosters for yield for your tokens. So we will be coming back to the community and doing a couple of polls before we make those updates. But I expect kind of a full suite of updates to the paper with infographics to go live with the new website and the dashboard. When do you think, Wes, we can get that cooking? And probably a little bit of a scavenger hunt as well.
Yep.
When you expecting we can go live with all that stuff, Wes?
End of this month, it's gonna all be live and be revamped and ready for you guys.
Yeah, looking forward to it, baby. Okay, anyway, I'm trying to act in character. That's why I'm acting a bit. Plus, I've been in LA for 2 weeks, and yeah, I'm starting to act like some of the locals. And I won't say any more about that because there's 4 locals sitting there right on the panel. And after this, they might come and punch me in my face. Well, hopefully not. Okay, well, let's move over to, and we'll take some questions at the end. I can't see anything. So, guys, if you see any questions rolling through, do pick them up. But over to sorry, go for it.
We do have some game updates over on our side too that we could shoot over to Bumbledore if
yeah, let's go for it, Dumbledore.
Yeah,
you were next on the agenda.
Well, that kind of works out, right? So
Perfectly.
yeah, so team has been super busy working on the world. There's all kinds of new stuff in the environment, like the foundations are in a ton of set dressing, but probably most importantly for me at least, everybody's not playing as Mr. Pink anymore. You can actually before you could play as your NFT if you were playing on your own, but it wasn't replicating right to the other connected players. So that's been taken care of. We've also been doing a ton of optimization. So you are not going to have to play this thing on a 3090 card that you can't get anyway. And that's an ongoing process. That's going to keep on going. But the game is getting faster and faster, and we're doing all sorts of stuff.
Pretty smooth.
Yeah, just get it running a lot faster. What else do we have?
What people don't see what Bumbledore is doing with his team is they're looking through error code. They're just like staring at screens of a bunch of code that's going by, and it's everything there. I'm going, what are you even looking at? It's like, these are errors, and every one of these that we can get rid of makes the game play a lot faster. And so they'll be excited one morning, and I'll say, hey, how's it going? And they'll say, hey, we just figured out a way to clear up 80% of these errors, and we just got an increase of 20 FPS in the game. So these little things, it's not just a game that has a lot of garbage underneath the hood. Everything they do is it's craftsmanship, inside and out.
Very much so.
Yeah, if you don't develop like a pro, you're going to have a really bad time later on. Technical debt is not a thing you want to accumulate. Build it right the first time.
Hey Kevin, or Bumbledore, excuse me. Can you also
Doxed.
Can you also walk us through what they're seeing right now with the different players and the different NFTs that are in there, and kind of what's being seen on our screens here?
Oh, let's see. Well, I mean, you can see that now. You can see so every NFT now is showing up correctly to all the other players. You can see there's been tons and tons of work on the environment there. It looks like we're running through to Central Park right now. Oh, somebody's about to get shot. Somebody's
that grenade launcher.
Yeah, that grenade launcher is brutal right now. For a while, the paintball gun was like the dominant weapon. Now that grenade launcher is like the beast. Yeah, there's some cool stuff with the flamethrower too. The flamethrowers are throwing real projectiles now. So like if you go do a backflip while you're shooting the flamethrower, you can like make skywriting patterns. Yeah, Carl wants to fix that, and we think it's too cool.
Feature.
Yeah. I mean, it's technically a bug, but bugs are features if they're cool.
Absolutely.
Right?
So, hey, Bumbledore, what's going on here?
Oh, that's a skydiving feature.
I don't have a good guess right now. What'd you do?
I just do crazy stuff all the time.
I broke the game.
I broke the game.
This game was totally bug free. and then all of a sudden it's like, I mean, I don't know.
So okay, so just to kind of walk through with the viewers, what you're seeing too right now is like right now we have our team down there playing. They're all playing as their own NFTs, multiplayer. We're up here. We're playing in the same game as them right now, right?
That's right.
Cool. So Colin's up here. He's playing as his own NFTs in that same game, and so is Skyhopper. He's back there in that same game as his own NFT too. So all in different places. We're all trying to get this multiplayer ready for you all and out to you guys. So nice. I think we're gonna go to our floor cam right now too, so you can see what's going on the floor. Oh, maybe not.
Something to give you guys a heads up on. There's so many things we're going to forget to mention. So I'm going to start mentioning things that I think of. Thank you for your graffiti.
Yeah, that's it.
Graffiti. We have at least 50 entries, 50 images that have been submitted to us.
They look amazing.
Playboys seem to be the overachievers.
Well, they always are.
But there are at least 50 of your images. Your artwork is now populating this game. So I don't know if anyone on the floor can hear me, or maybe I can start looking around.
Oh yeah, Cade's going around. Here's a piece of graffiti right now. It's kind of like a rotten carrot. I was gonna say tomato.
So this is you guys. You guys are now designing this with us. And what's so cool about this is that better than, let's say, an art director could sit and figure out, let's design a bunch of different styles of graffiti. It would always be in their style, just naturally. This way, you're truly getting unique styles. It's in the hand of everyone who draws it.
Oh, there's another one over
there.
There
it is. So you guys can start shouting out some stuff, but this is huge. This really makes the game feel really organic. And once again, community driven.
Community driven always.
Oh, nice. There's some more. Hey, Cade, you have a follower. Can you shoot him?
Yeah.
It's like Cade got it.
Cade, yeah.
As a side note, I have uploaded the video on my Twitter account, Colin Brady, or I think someone's retweeted it. But this is IMMI in action. All of these characters are now, at least on our version,
the video that you posted.
The video that I posted on my Twitter. All of these characters can now exist in your living room and in any AR feature. Right now, it only works on the iPhone. Apologies, but that tech is further ahead than most Androids right now. I think there will be an Android version in the future, but for the IMMI app right now, it's iPhone only. So it's just, we have to go where the highest tech and the easiest tech to incorporate. But we're pushing the limits of what an iPhone can do further than what Apple is doing with their animojis. No one is using full body animation in a real-time app like we are. So I'm just super excited to announce that, because all the motions you're seeing here are all the same kind of motions that will be in the app. In the app, they're triggered automatically. Here, they're triggered through gameplay and through keyboard control. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that because that's up right now and super exciting.
Yeah. All right, so Colin, we've got Hooligan, we've got this app going out. What about the FBX files?
Oh yes, okay, so those are ready to go as well. We have them all sitting there. Now we just have to figure out a secure delivery method for you guys. Some of the questions that came up along the way is you know, do we dumb down the textures to make it easier for you guys to reconnect? I just said, screw it. Let's just give you all the high res textures, which is it's diffusive, emissive, specular, all kind of bump maps,
all the fun stuff.
And so it's not, for anyone with a little bit of experience, it's not that difficult to just connect the textures to your FBX file. We had to remove our proprietary facial controls. Unfortunately, that's just some stuff we have to keep under the hood. But everything else is for you guys to play with. In a future video, I hope to maybe show an example of grabbing some Mixamo free animation clips, FBX files, and show how to stitch them into your skeleton. It's a pretty simple retargeting process that I think is actually kind of fun to actually allow your hooligans to do any motions that we haven't even thought of yet. So you guys will have this ability. We're just trying to make sure that you guys can connect your MetaMask wallet so that you guys are getting the actual NFT that you own and nobody else's. So that's the only hurdle.
And we're actually really close to making sure that that's all sound and ready to go. So this will be delivered to you guys real shortly. Do last couple of little quality checks and you've got your files. So they're on their way to you real soon.
Yeah. So, you know, once again, just to keep reiterating this point, I'd like to think of what we have here as a tech guild, a token that allows, right now it's NFT, that allows access to these other features.
Yep.
And we're looking at, and we're talking with some other A-list NFT players out there and who want to play in our ecosystem. And the idea is that they too will share in all these tools. And then the best part is that these things are interoperable with our different systems, which include Hooligan and IMMI and Rabbit Hole, and it's all under the umbrella of stitching all these metaverses together under what we call interloop. And that's kind of what the structure is that we're creating. And Rabbit Hole is just a fun, silly little mini metaverse that has all these features, and it's just a fun way to kind of kick the tires and to get the community involved and get them as excited as we are in this thing.
Yeah. It'll grow into it.
I'm having a lot of fun in this game. You shouldn't have put me on this because it's losing focus, just having fun making facial expressions. Look,
Skyhopper, trigger some body motions with the number pad.
I can puff up my cheeks. Look, I can make a sad face.
But hit some numbers. Hit like a number 2 or number 3 or number 4. There you go.
Yeah. There we go. I can dance about. Oh yes.
What I'm talking about.
I can dance better in the metaverse than I can in real life.
I'm right there with you.
All right, cool. Well, great update there. And you know, this is real impressive. I mean, I've never come on as a hooligan on this live stream, but the fact that we're able to kind of show me live in the game, able to use the amazing technology that we've built, and nobody else has got this. This is just for you holders right now. Nobody else has got this. And you know, Colin's out there talking about A-list properties. We are the A-list property, Colin. We are the A-list property. Who else is doing what we are doing? Absolutely nobody. And we can continually delivering. FBX file is another roadmap item ticked off. Then I guess so. We got a few more to go, but we're going to get there slowly but surely. But we're going all the way. You know, we're all about delivery out here, and we're having loads of fun delivering at the same time. Have we got the cam back live on the studio floor or not?
Hey, Skyhopper, speaking of delivery too, you know, I know Hooligan was never on our original roadmap, neither was IMMI, but you know, there are a couple other things that we are working on, one of which is a Texas Holdem style game called Holdem that we've taken a really fun, I mean, we've just taken a Texas Holdem style game, made it Hooligan Carrot Gang-esque. Hooligan driven. And so we're going to be having that released. I believe it's going to our mods this upcoming week.
Yep.
And then once we get some testing done with them, make sure that, you know, it's not breaking and it's ready to be released to the public. We'll get that out to everybody else. So again, this is, you know, a part of what we do in this project is we find cool things to that we'd like to that we think our community would like. We talk with our moderators, we talk with our top hoppers, and we create these things. So
let me just be clear. This is simply for fun, right? You won't be able to gamble any money.
Yeah,
we can't do any of that stuff. I'm sorry, people.
Simply for fun. It's just something that we thought you all would really like, and we had it in our wheelhouse to create this and brand it Holdem. So that'll be coming. And yeah, excited for you all to get your hands on it.
But you know, along the way, what's so great about this process is that along the way in creating just a a fun game like Holdem,
Yeah, look at these cards.
we have to
Exactly,
create,
yeah.
I mean, we couldn't do this with just a regular set of cards, right? We have to create a custom set of cards.
Damn
We don't
right.
have to, but you know,
Yeah, of course we have to.
Of course we have to. So I just
Exactly.
love these cards. I mean, this is a full, you know, you thought we weren't playing with a full deck. We are playing with a full deck. And we have all kinds of just unique little bits of artwork that are through this thing. And I'm just looking at this going, can someone make 1,000 packs of these cards, please? And somehow get these, you know, get these out, or just, you
Yeah,
know,
did somebody? I think we just got a comment saying, "Can we get those cards on the in the merch store?" I'm sure we can at some point. Yeah,
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Purchasable only in carrots.
exactly. He's onto something. Is this kid? No counter cards, but listen, this is simply for fun. We've got to stay legal.
Yes.
yeah,
right.
that's exactly right.
But we know that you know, big shout out to all the mods and top hoppers, obviously. But Steve's Mr. Stephen Hopperfield is in there running the tournaments always for us. So we figured we just kind of give it a little boost and maybe brand it by you know, do a good little hooligan branding on it. So we're looking forward to getting this in your guys' hands.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Keep your eye out on the questions, please, as well. Obi Bun. Just make sure we kind of pick up those questions because I'm in a video game right now. I'm not able to look at my screen at the same time. This is like Tron. This is kind of like Tron right now. Okay, cool. So Wes, talk to us about, you know, some of the new branding and website updates that we're going to be doing. Are you excited?
Dude, I'm stoked. So across the board, what we've really just been, you know, recalibrating, making sure that everything is top notch. And, you know, you think about it, everything that we had been doing for the video game, everything that we had done for the actual PFPs, we've just been moving so fast. Now we've kind of gotten ourselves to a position where it's like, all right, we can really, really step everything up to really make sure that we are communicating that we're one of the strongest projects in the space. You know, we take all of this work very seriously, and this is, you know, this is our flagship. This is our thing here with you guys. So yeah, anyway, as far as our new art, we've got a couple of artists that are just smashing it. I know we're just kind of showing you the Holdem cards right there, but we've been having a lot of fun doing new renders, new illustrated art, and I just couldn't be more proud and inspired by the team. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to being able to share that with everyone.
One thing too that you know, we always say we're listening to the community, and we really are. I mean, we've been wanting to, since minting, we've wanted to, you know, update the art, get things new and out there.
Right.
And our community started to really kind of like suggest, hey guys, it's time to update this, change this, we need this, and you know, and giving us good references and comms to look at. So we are watching, we are listening, and it was really great to get those that feedback. So big thank you to the community members who kept nudging us in that direction to get that going, because I think you'll be very happy with what we have cooking for you all. I know we're excited about it. Yeah. So it'll be great to share that with you soon.
I mean, look at that. Look, so this is the first time I'm looking closely at this artwork, and I'm just like amazed. I'm blown away by this. I don't know who
Yeah, it was
did
a part
this,
of our graffiti
but this was part of the contest, and
Yeah.
this is some kind of what faction is this?
Paintballs all over it. Though.
And I'm disrespecting it as
Right?
as a hooligan should.
This is Dennis Jacobs' artwork, it seems.
Dennis
Just checking out.
Jacobs.
Dennis Jacobs, big shout out. There you go. So like,
Thank you.
honestly, you know, which other project is allowing the community to actually add assets into the game and help dress the environment?
Yeah.
You know, people talk about being community first or community this, community that. It's also, you know, it's kind of become a thing people just say, but you know, we're showing and proving constantly that community is absolutely key to what we are doing here, and that's just another testament to it, right? These little things, you know, they make a big difference. They make a big difference, and you know, you'll forever be cemented in the rabbit hole now, Dennis. So yeah, continue to send.
Skyhopper, it looks like you have a whole team of Zuckbots trying to
Yeah,
party.
I know. You know what? I just noticed these Zuckbots are a bit silly. Like they're beating each other up as well. But, I mean,
Oh, yeah, they get into fights down there.
They get into fights down there. Okay, cool. All right, so let's have we got our live feed in the studio? Is that broken down?
I think that live feed's not. Yeah, I think that we're having trouble with the live feed right
Okay,
now.
that's fine. We can overcome and adapt as usual. You know, everyone wants to see me anyway.
And I'm just seeing a question in here now. Will there still be submit graffiti? That yes, there will.
Yes,
We are still
absolutely.
taking submissions.
Keep submitting, please, please.
All right, so let's go straight into questions then, if that's okay. Unless there's any other alpha you've got for us today, Luke.
No, I mean, listen,
we still have lots of stuff.
We do have announcements that are coming. You know, as we work with partnerships, it's a coordinated effort, and it's kind of a dance to make these announcements in a timely manner that makes sense for both sides. So we do have things that we're working on behind the scenes that are going to bring more value to all token holders and to, you know, the My Pet Hooligans community. We can't wait to, you know, come forward with these things and tell everybody about them, but just has to happen at the right time for, you know, like I said, a coordinated effort. So thank you for your patience as
that art looks pretty cool as well. Sorry to stop you. That's pretty dope.
Yeah. So things are coming. So thank you for your patience. Can't wait to announce it.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's go straight into some questions, Wes. Can you see what's coming up?
So I've got another question here, and this is a big one. How will non-NFT holders get to play? And so we do have a system for that. We're going to be reporting a little bit more on that later, but we do have a solution right now, and we have a way forward so that, you know, as to not disincentivize token holders or anything like that, but also making sure that we can get people into this game. So we will have more to report on there that has been thought through, and we're pretty happy with how that's going to be looking.
When horde mode.
when hard mode, exactly. We need a Zuckbot hard mode.
That can come soon.
I feel like that's not too far off.
No, it's not, because we got we got the foundation built where the characters are in the game, the weapons work. I mean, there's still a bunch of stuff that we can do, but now we're kind of in the fun part where we can start making more weapons, start making more game modes.
Oh, Colin, tell us more about the car. You've been developing a car, right?
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's just a perfect example of how awesome our team is. We knew that racing cars are in our future. We decided to punt and say that that's not going to be part of our alpha, but we love the idea of racing cars. And so we started making these kind of funky 70s cars and leaning into this kind of funky, you know, cool. New York aesthetic. But all of a sudden, one of our team members on his own said, I have an idea for a carrot car. I really want to go for it. Like,
carrot
go
roadster.
for it. Carrot roadster.
Yeah.
And that's really how our team works.
Crazy.
Every single person is kind of expected to find something they're really excited about, and we just let them go. And all of a sudden, we look at this car, we're going, oh my goodness, this thing is amazing. How do we get this in the game right now? I still can't make it for the alpha, but we love the idea. And then your response was really, really stellar, and all the different styles of cars based on the faction. So we want to get that game in there. As you can see, it's super high quality. We want to be able to customize these games and customize these cars, not only with graffiti, which is different styles and different kind of armor. It kind of seems like a natural fit. So that's kind of an unexpected thing, whether those are NFTable or those are, game in-game
purchases that you can then, make your own. And
just another example of kind of a whole group of something that we're super excited about. And, this kind of leads into the others, which we can't talk about yet, but very exciting ideas for the others that we're working on.
Oh yeah.
And so there's so many different subgroups of this thing. And then part of this is that we look at this and we can't wait to just start making a TV show out of this. We're designing little skits. We're writing skits. A good friend of mine, Kevin Johnson, is now on board, and he was a showrunner for several TV series, big name series out there. And so we're putting him the task at helping shape this episodic version of My Pet Hooligan, and we're talking with some big studios about repping us. And so this kind of represents a whole new kind of way to create entertainment.
Yeah. And while we've been working on these little episodic pieces, we have been, going back to the faction contest that we did and looking at a lot of the lore that was presented there. How do we incorporate pieces of that? How do we build off of that? So we really are approaching how to bring Web3 into a traditional Hollywood setting, and how to bring that, we want to create new linear storytelling with a community. So it's a learning process for us, and we're having a blast doing it.
It's really, really good. I mean, what's so great about this team? I mean, I admit, I think I probably have the best job in the world. I do have a friend that's actually working on a mission to Europa to take ice core samples from one of the moons of Jupiter. So that might have me beat.
Yeah,
Other than that, though, I'd have to say,
You know why you go to
But it's not-
Jupiter?
Yeah.
girls go to Jupiter to get more stupid, right?
Hey!
I got kids at home. So this is a really cool job because like right now for the first time I'm looking at this and I'm realizing, wait a second, I can shoot like red paint,
Yeah.
and then if I change the weapons, I can now shoot like
Yeah, I think you
gold
can-
paint.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that tree's not.
No
taking it.
collision.
There it is. So yeah, so now I have gold and I could change to a different NFT, and now I'm shooting red paint.
Yeah.
I've just noticed that just now.
Wow.
So like that's the kind of thing every day during these demos, I'm finding new things that I haven't seen. Look at that cool graffiti down
Yeah,
there. So
right.
like,
Hooligan
anyway,
girls rule.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The girls rule.
Hooligan girls.
Yeah, I mean, amazing alpha there, Colin. You could shoot red paint and then you could shoot gold paint. That's good. That's
Also-
definitely that's
probably
taking us. That's taking us all the way to the moon. That's
Yeah.
taking us all the way to the moon. That one.
That carrot car for a quick second, and just other in-game items and the in-game marketplace. We've got some ideas coming down the pike here that I'm really excited about as well as we start to get into. I don't want to say too much, but the notion of breaking up different cars, you might even be able to reassemble them. I don't know. I think there's a lot there to unpack when it comes to faction items, faction maybe even vehicles. And I know that in our faction challenges, you guys have been really crushing it. So when it comes to lore writing, any of the graffiti or any of the things that you have contributed to us that we're able to then bring into this video game, this is a very, very much an expansive creative universe that we're looking for that input from. We've got some really interesting and I think fun ideas about how we're going to be able to turn those into additional in-game items that you'll be able to trade and maybe even purchase for carrots, things like that. So there's a lot to unpack.
The lore is really good. I mean, I blame you guys because I have stacks of homework that I have to get through, and Kevin Johnson is saying, hey, check this stuff out. This stuff's really good. And all the backstories you guys have come up with. And it's like, I really appreciate the effort and it's just all the creativity. And so we're going to be incorporating this into the story. This is becoming the lore. I mean, this is like, I think that's how a lot of stories are actually created. It's a bunch of cavemen sitting around a fire and coming up with stories. And then people just kind of keep telling the story again and again. And it kind of takes on its own life. I think that's kind of what's happening here in a digital way.
That's where the weird comes from.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, the weird is the best part.
Freaking awesome. Big shout out to all the contributors to the lore faction, the lore writing, always guys, and also I think Dr. Waddles. I see you on here, so big shout out to you, buddy.
Yeah, that's and that's really important to us as well, right? The story, the lore. We're also storytellers. So we're definitely kind of working on making sure that all kind of makes sense and fits in with the overall storyline. There's so much you don't yet know about what's going on, but if you look into my eyes, I may hypnotize you. Anyway, this is completely distracting me. Somebody asked, will the fire extinguisher be a viable weapon? I believe that's yes, right?
Totally.
We can't tell you what substance is in the fire extinguisher, but it will be a deadly substance. I can assure you that much. All right, cool. Any other questions coming up? Dennis, do you want to see AMGI Studios? Always welcome. Brother.
Yeah, absolutely. I did hear something about marketing too. A couple of questions asking about that. We are, from the studio side, we do have a marketing team that we work with. They are, currently putting together a campaign for us that we'll be coming out with probably by the end of the month is when we'll begin that. Also some of these partnership announcements, stuff like that, that's a part of the marketing plan. We have things that we are just about to launch into, doing these AMAs, doing other, Twitter spaces, stuff like that. That's always, what we're trying to get the word out more and more, but we do have a larger marketing push that will be coming out here shortly. So stay tuned on that. And then of course we will always say, tell your friends, tell your families, tell everybody about My Pet Hooligans. Word of mouth is really one of the best marketing tools you have. So if you love this project, we love the support. go get 10, 15 other people on the project too.
Tell 10 friends, and they tell 10 friends.
Listen, I got an idea.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
No. But we do have some things cooking up to get some more eyeballs to this project, and we're excited to have that happen.
Big announcement next week or what, Luke?
Actually, I think finally that big announcement is supposed to come to fruition. So a bit of that has been out of our control. We can only just roll with it and just kind of say, we'll announce it when they allow us to announce it. But I believe that'll be next week. If that doesn't happen, I will be very surprised.
I think we can also say that there will be some major celebrity endorsements
At the end of this month, I believe.
So anyway, so we can't talk about any of that stuff, but it's really great. We're getting a lot of really good attention.
And some
Wow,
good
look
new
at that.
partnerships
Look at that
too that we're
artwork,
really
guys.
on. We've got a couple of new partnerships that we've been working on that we can't speak too much, but we're really excited. We've got a lot in store for you guys that
But honestly, within like this next month probably in this next 2-month window,
lots going to be happening.
yeah, we plan to have this thing really just start to
Kick off.
bust wide open. So stay tuned, and again, thanks for the patience for hanging with us as we keep saying coming soon, but it really is.
Yeah, we're not interested in these celebrity announcements. I'm the only celebrity in town here.
Yeah, it's Skyhopper. He was our biggest celebrity announcement.
I'm the biggest celebrity in town here.
Yeah, exactly.
I finally got to 1,000 followers, by the way. So I'm the biggest celebrity. The 1,000 followers is getting to my head. I'm gonna turn the DMs off now. I'm gonna act all Hollywood now. I've got 1,000 followers. All right, Dumbledore. Let me ask you a question. What's behind this big wall here? Is it like a Game of Thrones thing that we might never know?
Behind that big wall, there's it could be the others. It could be more of the world. We have some lore that as this game continues to be built out, as our world gets built out, as the lore of this thing continues. You're just gonna have to stay tuned and see on that part.
Yeah, there's
Is it Meta Zuckbot? Is it? Who knows?
Okay. Fair play. All right. Well, let's take some final questions then, and
let's grab a few more.
Free Hooli. I agree.
Free Hooli.
He's tried to break out multiple times, and Meta Zuckbot keeps putting him right back in.
That's true. That's true.
I'm looking for any celebrity.
Hoolies without guns faster? I don't believe so.
No. But
when 10th floor, soon 10th floor.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
On MQ question, so cool. What you got? User art is epic.
Let's see here.
There are weapons that you can pick up inside of the game, and we've got some thoughts about how that'll all kind of balance out. But yeah, if you don't have a weapon, inherently you'll be able to pick them up inside of the game.
I took my looked at the screen. There's a question around funding. Can you see that one there?
No funding. I just see funding question is good.
It's probably a bit further up. I can't see it because
okay. Here we go.
Yeah,
Continue funding development. Major funding still coming from Mint. PH does do the revenue streams.
Yeah, so we have, of course, funding coming from Mint. Also, some other projects that we've worked on, and other revenue streams from the company. I mean, we are an animation studio, so My Pet Hooligans was not our only project that we have in house, but we focus a lot of our resources towards MPH to make this our most profitable revenue stream. So the short answer is we have multiple, and we plan to grow this into our most profitable one. Tell your friends so it keeps that funding coming in.
Okay, good stuff. All right, when wearables?
So
Good question.
I mean, in-game wearables.
We've got a little something in the works for you there. So I'm maybe gonna stay somewhat tight-lipped about it, but when wearables, soon wearables. That's something we've been working on. We're actually pretty pumped about that. It's gonna kind of correspond with our rebranding. Both for wearables and more IRL merch, both will be on their way to you soon.
Would you say May Wearables?
Yeah, it's
May
I get
Wearables.
I get my words confused sometimes. May Wearables, when
You say May Wearables.
Yeah. But soon, yeah, we got Wearables coming your guys' way. So we're actually pretty pumped about that. Probably going to be tying also into faction rewards and some kind of different faction interactions there too. So stay tuned for that.
Okay, another question, and this is probably something we can maybe pick up with the visual wallet if we go live with that. Any possibility to change the weapon your Hooli holds on the NFT in the future? I don't think you'll be able to change it in OpenSea, but in terms of the PFP and how it's viewed. But you will potentially be able to pick up a weapon during the game, and will also be trying to fix up a visual wallet where you can change the look and appearance of your Hooligan, and that will be reflected in game. But you know, if you've got a weapon, you will spawn with a weapon in the game. But your PFP that you see on like OpenSea, that will remain the same.
Right.
You know, one of the things, you know, a lot of people have been saying is, you know, can you kind of get upgrades and improve the rarity? I know a lot of projects do that. That's not something that we're looking to do at the moment. For a number of reasons. You know, the rarity system is as it is right now, and I think, you know, that almost kind of, you know, will skew what's rare and what has been rare for a while by giving people that mechanism. You know, we've got a lot of other things and a lot of other value that we bring into the table with the video game development. You know, it's within, you know, we should be looking to kind of innovate and do things differently, and not just kind of look to do what everybody else does or what's, you know, potentially the wave of that week or month. You know, our focus is, let's continue developing cool technology. Let's deliver, you know, one of the best video game experiences out there, especially within the Web3 space, but that can transcend outside of the Web3 space. You know, let's stay on focus, let's stay on plan, and let's deliver what we're set out to deliver. And you know, let these other projects do these little things. You know, we've got our own mission out here. Anything to add to that, Obi?
No, I mean, I agree with everything you're saying. Just one of the questions I'd also just kind of caught here too. Yeah, there will be in-game tournaments for carrots and things like that. So as we, you know, begin to onboard players inside of the game, make sure of all of our token integration is working correctly.
Yeah, and one of the other things that we have been discussing is, you know, potentially kind of introducing more weaponry and introducing loot boxes, which would give you, you know, kind of weapons and other goodies and perks that you could be potentially able to use in the game as well. So there's lots to come still. There's lots to come. You know, we're on a journey. You know, building out what we're building takes a hell of a lot of time to do. And you know, a lot of the suggestions that are coming through, really great suggestions, but you know, we need to work through them, and you know, it takes time. So we will be getting all these cool things over to you. Just bear with us. Let us keep developing and let's keep delivering. And we're doing so every week, right? We're bringing you new things. We're showing new things off every couple of weeks. So we'll continue to do that as long as we're here, and we intend to stay here.
Absolutely. I saw a question asking about when they can order more merch. I believe we are restocking our merch site now. We're working on getting that all together. We're also working on some other additional merch items for this year too.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, cool. Unless there's any more questions that you guys have picked up, should we wrap this one up?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're looking good. Super dangerous building. A lot of people.
The link for the IMMI tweet that was on Colin's
Oh yes.
Twitter, but we'll go ahead and retweet. Yeah, retweet it after.
And IMMI's just in soft launch stage at the moment, right? When's the hard launch?
Yeah, that's correct. So right now it's in soft launch. There's
free.
It's free. It's downloadable. Please download it, take a look, and play around with it and see what you guys think. We were open to your feedback. The main marketing push is coming soon, later this month, maybe early next, and there's a lot of really cool firepower behind that one that our partners have been putting together. So really big shout out to the IMMI team and doing all just amazing work on that front. So excited for that one to come to fruition.
Question here, so we'll take two of them actually. Two good questions. Could proof of pet be made as a claimable perk and given seed instead of daily staking bonus? Yes, it could do. Like I mentioned, we're going to do a bit of a poll, so I'll potentially give a few options back to the community, and we can adapt accordingly. So wait on that. Will there be a faction-specific building in each section of the map? Great question. I believe there will be, right? Obi.
So not in our alpha build, but that is something that we're going to be working into, and we're actually going to be having we're gonna be including y'all on that. So we're gonna have some more information about faction HQs.
Hey,
it's gonna be something that we're looking forward to your feedback on.
Definitely. Hey, Skyhopper, this is a good one for you. When Bored Ape and Rabbit Hole?
Bored Ape and Rabbit Hole. So, you know, we did mention yesterday we're on the 8th list, and you know, we will be having a Bored Ape, and it won't be a playable character for now, but it will be active doing some stuff in the Rabbit Hole. So, you know, we will look to make a reveal on that soon. It's from one of the top holders, one of the top 5 holders in the Bored Ape community, has kindly offered us the use of, you know, any of their Bored Apes. So an OG ape will be going into the game. As and what we'll do, we can't tell you right now. But we know we will continue to kind of seek and integrate other NFT collections into this. You know, there won't be playable characters. We're not promising playable characters right this second, because, you know, that's our Genesis Hooligans. And, you know, we are all about the hooligans here, right? The values for the hooligans. But, you know, we'll have cool kind of narrative tie-ins, and you know, cool kind of maybe like gated sections and buildings where other communities can kind of hang out. So we will look to kind of introduce those, and they're going to look absolutely beautiful in here with the capabilities we've got as a studio. You know, we're going to make them look the best out there. So you might see other 3D models of you know, whether it's Cool Cats, Bored Ape, whatever. We're going to make them look the best. We're going to give them the best functionality. So do look forward to that in the coming weeks. We will make a bit of a reveal and maybe a bit of a narrative play. So, you know, expect that soon. Good news, that is. In terms of somebody was asking if Yuga Labs are involved. Yuga Labs are not involved at this stage, but, you know, if you do know anybody at Yuga Labs, time to give us a shout. You know, what we've done and developed is, you know, kind of leaps and bounds ahead of what others have done in the space so far. So, you know, we're willing to kind of help and support others on their journey as well. You know, we've got some amazing technology here. You know, our doors are always open to conversations, and we're happy to kind of have those. Good stuff. Yeah, yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Your
Hooli is turned around.
Is avoiding us.
Yeah, I know. I was just showing like this cream tattoo on the back of my head. Carrots rule everything around me. Nice. Carrots rule everything around me. Cream get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. Okay. Anyway, all right. Good stuff.
Okay,
I think. Sorry.
I said keep adding that graffiti.
Yeah, we love it, guys. Keep it coming.
Also, just a quick update on Hooligan, the Android build. I know we've been saying it's, you know, coming. We did run into a couple technical hurdles there, but we have made some really great progress on that. So more to come. I think with a little bit of luck, maybe next week to the following, it'll be out there. But we know how important it is to get the Android version of Hooligan out to you all, so it's a big priority with us still that our team has been working on.
Okay, another question: Will there be a daytime map?
Daytime map.
I've definitely seen some weather when I was walking around the studio. I saw it turn from night to day, so I know somebody's working on something.
Oh, I mean, truthfully, so we generally build the game in daytime, and then we tweak the lighting for this kind of dusk, which actually gives some really cool source lights from all the buildings. So I think we're keeping this kind of, it seems like Hooligans kind of come to life at this time of night.
Yeah. If you're a hooligan, you come out either late at night or you know, you're out until the early hours of the morning. You don't want to be out in daytime.
This is true. Okay, cool. Unless we can see any other further questions, are we cool to wrap this one up?
Yeah, I think so.
I think we're good. Yeah, I don't see anything else right this second. I think we're all good.
All right, well, let's give it a bit of a recap. So updates on Orange Paper. There has been some updates on some graphics, so it should explain things better. We've got a poll going out around kind of the staking mechanism and bonuses, so we'll be happy to get your feedback on that. We will be making updates and we'll communicate those out. We're working on a new website, which we're expecting to have go live at the end of this month. That will include the staking dashboard. So by logging in there and connecting your wallet, you'll be able to see how many carrots you will be getting on a daily basis should you stake your NFT. And you'll also be seeing what the various activations are that you'll be getting as well. You've heard some game updates coming along really well. I think the alpha build is almost ready to be shipped out. And yeah, some great news with IMMI. Lots more to come on that as we progress through the hard launch of IMMI. Some other great news coming next week. Looking forward to it. FBX files, I know we discussed, are on their way. We're just working out the best way of mechanism to get that through to you. Yeah, essentially that will be token gated as well. So you'll only be able to get the FBX files for your particular Hooli, and nobody else will be able to get those. Also, we discussed we are going to be looking at branding and going through some rebranding. So you'll start to see loads of cool newly branded stuff coming up as well. Unless there's any other questions, I think that is it for today, right, gang? Right, Carrot Gang?
We appreciate you, Carrot Gang.
Okay, so thanks again, all. Thanks to our community. As you have seen, you always have a voice with My Pet Hooligan. And as you can see, some of the graffiti's gone up. So, you know, it's clear to see we're always listening, and we'll always take your feedback and work with you. Big shout out to the full team and the wider team, all our mods, top hoppers, and everybody that's continuing to push the message and keep this project in the limelight. We appreciate you all. Okay, so over to you guys. Anything else you want to say?
Colin, you want to start us off?
Oh, no, I think that should do it. I mean, I look forward. My favorite part of this thing is what you guys come up with. We're just creating the tools. We create a little sandbox, or it's not an arena for you guys to play and do whatever you guys want to do. So that's the best part of this, is unleashing creative tools for you guys. So keep it coming. That's kind of our fuel to keep us emotionally engaged. And of course, the Discord comments also keep us well fed. So we, you know, late at night, we're reading them when you guys don't know it. And we're very much connected to you guys. So thank you for your interest and for your support.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. We say it all the time, but this wouldn't happen without you all and without the support. So thank you so much for everything you do put into this. You keep us going. Anything that you want to throw our way, continue to throw it our way. So thanks for everything, guys.
Appreciate you, Carrot Gang.
All righty then. Okay, thank you all, and let's speak soon.
All right, thanks everybody.
I'm gonna carry on playing this game. I'm having a bit of fun. That's okay.
Take care, guys.
All right, bye.